Welcome back. We are now ready to test our RAM module that we built previously, and we can test several of its functions, like the programming part of the memory and displaying whatever we have written and manually writing something or also acquiring data from the bus. And let's do that. For this test here, I have connected. We'll just be using the top 4 bits of the bus, because the other half of the bus is, as you know, on another board. So I've connected the 4 least significant bits to ground, so it won't be floating. And we could try to latch to use the program counter as an input to the instruction register, and as well as an input to the RAM data. So what will happen is we'll on the address that is shown on the program counter, we will latch the contents of the program counter, but with a small delay, actually with an advance, because the 74HCT377, this register here, will only latch the value from the counter on a rising edge of the clock, and on the other hand, the RAM memory, it will write the data from the bus on the same rising edge of the clock. So before the address is set on the register, it will be already writing the contents from the bus. That means that we will see that. That means that whenever we have an address here, the contents of the memory will be the same as the address plus 1. And let's try that. So we'll do we'll do program counter out to the bus. Okay. Then we'll do memory address register in. So we'll see the 4 most significant bits latching the value from the program counter. And for this test here, I also will write the contents of the RAM to the contents of the bus to the program memory part of the RAM, because then we can enter programming mode, manual programming mode, and check what have we written on these specific addresses. So let's also access program memory, and we'll do RAM in. So now what is happening is, on each of these addresses here, the contents of the bus is being written to the RAM. And if you watch closely, you see that there's a small delay, as I talked about. And I'll just speed up the clock here so that we'll just fill up the entire portion of the RAM that we can then look. And I'm not sure if we started near 0 after, so let's just cycle again. Okay, that's fine. And then let's just stop the clock and enter programming mode. Okay. And let's start by looking at address 0, what we have, what we'll have latched on the RAM. And as I said, in address 0, and disregarding the 4 least significant bits, we have a 1. And in address 1 then, we have a 2. On address 3, we have we have a 4, and so on. Okay, so I guess it's working. We're able to latch values to our write to our RAM. And we can also try to do it manually since we're in manual programming mode. And let's access some other portion of the RAM that we haven't. And let's try address 1, the real one. And let's see what's in there. It's full of garbage, and in this case all ones. And let's write then some pattern. I don't know. Let's try this pattern, and we'll push the right button, and then if we press the show button, we'll see the contents, and it's the same. But you see that the LED, I don't know if you can see this on camera, they dim a bit because the output from the RAM chip can source a little bit less current than the outputs from the bus transceivers. But nevertheless, if we then let's just put the electricity to 0, and if we see there are the contents. And then on address 2, also full of ones, and we can latch we can write a 0 there. Yep. Or address, I don't know. Oh yeah, this we have already looked. Oh, there's nothing. I can write something there. Yep. So this seems to be working quite well. I've tested also off camera several other possibilities, and it seems to be working fine.